Hey guys, how's it going? It's Mo here. Today I'm doing a makeup look, and for my eyes I am exclusively using the Naked 2 palette. For my lips I'm using this little lip kit that I got from MAC. I hope you guys enjoy this and have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. First thing we're going to do is we're going to prime our eyes. I'm using Makeup Forever's eye primer. It's a really neutral color. So I just swipe it on a little bit. Blend it in, and it has just a little hint of color, so it's going to hide like any veins or redness in your eyelid. Get it all over the eye. The first color we're going to be using is Suspect. I'm going to be taking a brush and I'm going to pat the color all over my lid, just up to the crease, no higher. And then pat it on the other eye. I always start with patting this color and then I'll swipe once I get it all over my lid, and when I'm in my crease I'll swipe it. But I kind of pat it around on the lid so that I can keep the pigment and reduce fallout. Alright, so we have our first shade. Now I'm going to go in with Snake Bite. I'm going to use a brush like this. It's pretty stiff. And I'm going to put that in my outer corner and up into my crease. I'm kind of using circular motions, and then when I'm in my crease I'm going back and forth, kind of like a windshield wiper. But out here on my outer corner, I'm trying to blend it, so I'm using circular motions. And I'm pulling it in the outer corner. This color is a little hard to blend. Take your time blending it out. You don't want any harsh lines. In the crease, windshield wiper like movements, and then in your outer corner, circular motions, and pull the shadow in a little bit. And don't be afraid to take your time. You don't want any harsh lines. So now I'm just going to highlight. I'm going to use a matte highlighter. I'm going to go in with the color Foxy and just highlight using a fluffy brush. And I always like to bring my highlighter down and just lightly go over my crease, even out any lines that may have been made also going to pop a little bit of shadow in here, so don't put too much. Now, we're going to line our top lashes. I'm going to use Ulta's Gel Black Liner. It's a gel pencil liner. I'm not going to do a cat eye or anything, I'm just going to line my lash. I do apologize for having to do this while I do my eyeliner. You can easily do a little flick for a cat eye, but I'm not going to do that today just because I'm going to try to keep everything really neutral. So now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And I'm going to use my little sample of their Real. I'm only going to coat my top lashes right now because I like to do my bottom lashes after I'm done with my face. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm going to prime. Now, generally I will use Benefit's Stay Flawless primer, but I have a free sample of Smashbox's primer that I'm using right now. I put it in the description which one it is. I don't know what it is right now. I'm just going to use this foundation brush. I'm going to apply this. Now that's a lot, but I like to spot it. And then blend it out. Before I apply my foundation, I'm going to go under my eyes with Benefit's Fake Up Concealer. And I am in light, obviously. One little swipe there. Swipe there. And I just use my fingers to blend this. It's going to hydrate and cover dark circles that you might have, help with puffy eyes, and it's going to prevent your concealer from creasing. So I like to use it as a base. And I only apply this right under my eyes, like I don't bring it down here or anything. This is not my highlighting concealer, it's just my kind of base concealer. So we're primed and we're ready. I am going to use NARS Sheer Matte Foundation. I'm going to shake this up. I don't have a pump, so I'm going to apply it to the back of my hand. And I'm going to use this little brush to apply it. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is, I still have a little bit of product left over. I'm going to go in and kind of like spot treat where I need a little bit more foundation. I'm just going to pat it in. I'm going to try to minimize the need for concealer. I may still need to go in with a little bit, but after I'm done using my brush, I go over with my beauty blender just to kind of eliminate lines that brushes tend to cause. Alright, so now it's time for my concealing slash highlighting. I use concealer as highlighter. I'm using MAC Select Cover Up in NW15. That's all I use. I use my beauty blender. Get a little bit on the first part. And I'm going to kind of do that. But I'm not super highlighting. Just kind of brightening under my eyes a little bit. I'm going to actually put on a little bit of concealer, and I use Stay Don't Stray's primer as a concealer because it's really light, but it matches. Just kind of spot it where you need it. As you can see, I need it a lot today. Then go in with, just use this brush again. Just pat. You can use your finger if you want. Now we're gonna powder. Just pat it on, especially if you have oily skin. Don't swipe. Pat. I'm just lightly patting, just to set everything in. Now I'm not applying under my eyes because I'm going to use a different powder. I'm just going to pat. And don't press it in too much. We're just wanting to set everything. If you swipe, Like if you go in circles with this, it's going to break up your foundation. All that hard work. So my camera stopped recording when I set my under eye. I used Makeup Forever's HD powder and I just set under my eye. And then I have started bronzing. I'm using Hoola bronzer. I had been saying there's not really a lot of like, you know, dramatic contouring. It's more fluffed out and blown out this fall. So we're not going to do a dramatic contour. We're just going to do it very lightly and really blow it out.
So here we go.
And I always bring my bronzer up a little bit. And leftover can go on the sides of the nose. And we're going to blush. Now my favorite blush of all time, NARS Orgasm. I've been using it like crazy lately. I have not stopped. Just start back here by your ear and go in circular motions. Go. We're done with the face. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm using a spoolie to kind of buff them out and clean them, any foundation that might be in them. And then I'm going to use, this is Benefit's Instant Brow Pencil, and it's a pencil to powder formula. So I'm just going to, as you can see, I have a little, bald spot kind of in my eyebrows. So I'm going to fill that in. And then, if you want, take the spoolie, brush through. And then I'm going to take Speed Brow, another Benefit product, and this is going to hold them in place. This also has a slight tint to it, so if you just want to not have to fill in your eyebrows one day, you can comb this through, but I usually use it after I've filled in. Hold them in place. But I'm running low. Okay, so now we're going to line the bottom lash line. Angle liner, and I'm going to go back in with Snake Bite, which is what I used for my crease. And line the bottom very close to the lash line. I'm not swiping, I'm going like part by part and pressing it in. It's gonna stay longer. Ready? And now, for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with Booty Call. An itty bitty brush like this. I don't know names of brushes, I'm just using this little brush. And I'm gonna pop it in my inner corner. I'm only going to put a little bit on because I'm so oily. Alright, there we go. We are almost done. Now we're going to do the lips. Use a chapstick first so that everything else will apply nice and smoothly. And now I'm going to be using this little kit that I got from MAC. It came in this baggie, and it came with 3 products. So, I'm going to first use the lip pencil, which is the lip pencil in the color Boldly Bare. So I'm going to line my lips. Alright, now sometimes I'll fill in my entire lip with lip liner, but not today. I'm going to use all 3 of the products that came in my little lip kit. So next we're going to be using MAC's Cream Sheen lipstick in Naked Proof. So as you can see, the lip liner and lipstick are very neutral. I'm going to be using the lip gloss that came with the kit, and it is this really pinky, kind of corally, slightly, lip gloss, and it's called Drawn to Chic. What I like to do when I'm using lip glosses that are like this really thick, gooey consistency is I use the Dofa applicator on my bottom lip, and on my top lip I'll go in with a lip brush because it's easier to use.
So.
Bottom. I start in the middle and I spread it out. Then if you want even more, so you can see the pink adds to it. So now we're going to use a lip brush. Take from the applicator, start in the middle, and then if you need more,
that's becoming a little bit of an issue with some of them again, and we got to get the message out that, you know, if you're not checking ID,
can you guys hear my dad? Alrighty. And obviously, you can use any color that you want. Just have patience when doing your lips and when using a really sticky lip gloss. You want to make sure that none of it really goes outside of your lip line, because if you wipe it away with your fingers, it's going to kind of stain your look and it's hard to get off. So if you see that you went outside, use a little brush and dab powder over it. When you're all done with that, make sure to set your makeup, whether you're using a setting powder or a setting spray. Just make sure to set so that it will not move for your day. I'm using Urban Decay's D-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Alright, and you're all done. There we go.